I've always loved the spring black bear hunt. It's a great time of the year, not much going on for big game hunting except for a good bear hunt. We're in Alaska, hunting with willow ware, and I'm on a dream hunt. I'm trying to kill my brown bear with the bow. Last week we got up close and personal. We've got a great opportunity to kill one of the first brown bears ever over bait on film right here on Savage Outdoors.
An animal true to its ferocious nature is savage. An untamed, uninhabitable, and unwelcoming place is savage. A relentless, fierce, wild person is savage. What it takes to be a savage. The Savage Outdoors is brought to you by Savage Arms, the definition of accuracy, and Field and Stream, where traditions begin.
Last week, we got to start our brown bear hunt with the bow with willow ware in Alaska, and I tell you, I knew he had a lot of bears. He had been sending me spy point camera pictures of tons of bears. First night in the stand, we get wrapped up, and I have a huge boar brown bear at less than 5 yards right underneath the stand, and we couldn't put it together. He was literally too close. Turns around, runs up the hill, and he knew we were there, but he came back, and the reason was we finally figured it out. He had a sow and heat in there, and they were in and out all night. We just could never get our shot. Saw a lot of black bears after the brown bears had left. We kind of teased you a little bit. Ended the show last week when I was drawing back on night 2. I've got that big brown bear at 21 yards. Let's get back to the hunt.
Right there. Coming through the trees. Here she comes. Here she comes. Here she comes. I absolutely smoked that bear. Whoa. He's dying right there. He ran 40 yards. How about that? Gary saw that.
Oh, dang, not bad.
I smoked him.
No backup shot. Perfect.
Is that not the fucking awesomest thing you've ever seen? That's the bear we saw last night. He came back. Oh. I told you last night after I shoot, I get a little nervous. There's a good chance the tree may shimmer down. He's dead already. Yeah. I mean, I absolutely.
Wham.
Hey, that setup, that arrow went through him. I blew through that bear. Listen to him, he's dying right there.
Well, we couldn't take it. I grabbed the satellite phone, called Steve, so excited to tell him we had done it. We had killed that big bear that we saw the night before, and he only ran 50 yards. We literally watched him fall over. Won't take Steve long because we're not hunting far. He should be able to fly in here before it gets dark, and we're gonna go check this big monster out. This is a very effective tool from up there, but I'm following him to track this thing. I wonder if we got it on the spy point camera. It's right there. We got a spy point set up. I wonder if we might have got that. Look at all that blood coming out of a brown bear. And I mean, that's incredible blood right there. I can smell the bear. Is that him right there? Yeah. It's right there.
As a man-sized bear.
We got a brown bear hunt with willow ware here in Alaska. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this, and did it with my bow. That's a heck of a feat right there. He ran 55, 60 yards tops. Amazing. I mean, knowing he's dead, you walk up to him and you still just kind of like
it.
Yeah, you're still, it's like hard to even walk up and grab him because look at the head on him. He's got a head.
And a big old head on it.
Man, that's
Real good dog. Look at the size of that.
Wow. I don't even know what to say. Look at the paw on that thing. Look at my hand versus that paw. That's huge. That's an old bear, huh?
Yeah.
How are we gonna get him out of here?
One piece at a time, because we ain't man enough to drag him.
Oh, he ain't dragging. Look at the head though.
Yeah, definitely an older bear.
Yeah.
I'm not a biologist, but he's damn sure.
You can act
I
like
bet
it.
he's 15
Thank you,
or
sir.
so.
I appreciate it.
Oh, you're more
That's a
than
heck of a
welcome.
hunt
It
right there. I'm
was-
telling
it
you,
was a
willow
good
ware.
one.
It's the second brown bear I've killed with him. I killed one with a gun a couple years ago, and Steve said, come back and try it with a bow. Here I am 2 years later, standing over my big brown bear, hunting with them. I hear the plane coming. Steve's coming in to help us
And
get him
guess
out.
what? There ain't no bugs on us. That thermocell is.
Yeah, that thermocell's saving us. Wow, what a bear. Don't get any better than this. Absolutely can't get any better than this. Steve just landed with the plane because we're getting close to that twilight time where it gets dark here for about an hour. It's not even really dark. You can see with your eyes. We kind of lose camera light. Go meet up with him and bring him back here and show him Bigfoot. Hey, Steve. We smoked him. I mean, pure. He ran 55, 60 yards tops and fell over stone cold dead.
Really?
Yeah.
Savage actually killed him.
With my bow.
Oh, okay.
Always got jokes. Like I was gonna pull the gun out. Just because I did that one time with him, he won't let it go.
Congratulations. That's great. That really is.
Sorry to keep you up.
No,
I'm not.
This is good. Wait,
This is a good reason to be up. Thank you, sir.
like I tell people, like sleep when I'm dead.
Yeah. We might be dead after this. When he turned the corner right here, that arrow fell out. I was just talking to Steve and I looked down and I saw it. Look at that. The broadhead doesn't even have a chip in it.
Look at the blood. Did you see
Oh,
that?
this is nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good bear.
Steve said, "Hey, when the outfitter comes up chuckling and says that's a good bear, you've done good." Because these guys have seen some dead bears. This area of Alaska is a predator control unit and they have a ton of bears. A non-resident can actually take 2 brown bears and 3 black bears. Needless to say, I've got tags in my pocket and we're gonna keep hunting. Let's go check some baits and see if we can find some more bears. Well, we've basically taken up the whole afternoon flying around checking baits. We've decided this bait is getting hit hard. It looks like there's multiple bears coming into it. So we've got some trimming to do so that we can bring our stands in tomorrow, get set up and get ready to hunt. While we're starting to make a little noise, Steve was down baiting, I was starting to cut limbs. I look down and I see something moving in the brush. And I tell Steve there's a bear. Of course, we both have our rifles. Don't even have a bow with us because we're not really hunting. We're just there checking baits. And a black bear comes walking up and he's basically circling us while we're in there baiting. I'm sure he heard the noise of the plane flying in and then us in there kind of messing around. But you can tell this bear is not intimidated by us at all. And it's not a small bear. I mean, it's close to 300-pound black bear. He comes up and tries to go to the bait while we're about 15 yards away, you know, cutting limbs. And I mean, the bear comes in and literally starts to eat. I turn the camera, start filming myself just to try to show you exactly what's happened. I've never seen anything like this. There's no doubt these bears have just never seen humans before. They don't even know to fear us. One thing's for sure though, while we were doing all this filming, we always have one gun on them. So if I was filming, Steve was ready. We're real close to this bear, and I know a lot of people would say, well, that's just nuts because, you know, even though it is a black bear, he could still turn and get you and he'd be on you so fast because he was so close, and there's no doubt about that. Steve always has his gun, and then when I handed the camera to Steve, I always had the rifle, or we were far enough back. You've got to respect them and give them their space. Even though this bear didn't seem like he wanted anything to do with us, he was more interested into that food, but better safe than sorry. Well, we're heading out. We're going back to that bait where we saw that black bear yesterday. Obviously, there's one bear there that we're probably going to get a chance at. And it looked like from the sign that there were multiple bears coming in there. And by some of the digging, there definitely could be another brown bear there. So that's where we're headed tonight, see what happens. Trying to get this stand put up as fast as we can. We're a little late getting in there because of this weather, but there's a black bear in here that was in here all the time yesterday when we were baiting here. Bear. Is that the same one from yesterday? Yeah, I think so. My bow's over here. I'm gonna try to get them. That bear from yesterday just came in here. I don't know if I can get close enough in this brush. I got ease up there, but I'm gonna try and see if I can get a shot. Pretty nice black bear. Just kind of follow me with the rifle here. Okay. He definitely knows we're here. Just like yesterday. I'm gonna try to ease up so I can change my angle. I need to be able to get a good shot ready. I put the stand down, grabbed my bow. I had my bow up there kind of ready to go just in case he did come in. We kind of expected it might happen. And I'm trying to get in there to get a shot, and I'm getting super close, and he's watching me. He's just tolerating us. And I can't shoot through that brush, so I have to keep inching up and getting closer and closer. I kind of look back at my cameraman and I'm like, are you on him? And he said, are you going to get closer? And it wasn't that I wanted to get any closer than I was. It's just I couldn't get an arrow through there. I had to get close enough to get a shot. Let me try to get closer. Where you want him? You want him? Yeah. We walked right up. All right, I got my rifle. We're leaving the bow here for tracking. There's too many brown bears in here. I think we put a good shot on him. I mean, you can't get any closer than that. Here's my arrow. Steve already got him. He only ran 20 yards, smoked him. Well, we got it out here where we can see it. It's not a super long bear, but it's got a beautiful hide on it. Look at that. And the folks at Willow Air, they know what they're doing. I've shot a brown bear with a rifle, a brown bear with a bow, and my dad killed a big moose, and now a black bear.
Yep.
Doesn't really beat, I mean, you've got
No, you've done good.
everything but sheep in Alaska. You've pretty much got it covered.
That's right. Exactly.
Steve don't like climbing mountains.
Didn't go over that.
That's about as good as it gets. That's a beautiful bear, and because of the brown bears in here, we're gonna skin it and get out of here quick.
Yeah,
And then just get away from this bait. It's too thick. This is a bad spot to be, so let's get to work on it and get out of here. Crazy week of bear hunting. Best bear hunt I've ever been on in my life. Best bear hunt I've ever seen anybody do. I killed a brown bear with a bow, dream hunt. Willow Air helped make this happen. I mean, if you want a great, affordable brown bear hunt with the bow or the rifle, give them a call. I promise you they have a ton of bears. And now that they can bait them in these areas, they can really predict their movement and you can get on a big bear. Killed a great bear, 2 bears, 2 hunts. It really doesn't get any better. Next week on Savage Outdoors, we're gonna be right back here in Alaska with Willow Air. This hunt's not done. We've still got tags in our pocket and I've got arrows with whacking broadheads on them. We'll see you next week.